Alright, let's continue building this layer little by little. We will gradually work through these petals, understanding how they overlap and relate to one another as we move inward. I'm not going to fully refine these petals at this stage, because that level of details belong to the next layer. For now, this is enough. Our goal is to establish the colors, values and overall volumes. Then, in a day or two, once this layer has dried, we will be able to come back and refine it, further deepening shadows where needed, adjusting color relationships, enhancing the light and shadow, and adding finer details such as veins and subtle textures. So let's keep going. I can see a slightly warm note in the shadow here. I'm mixing that lilac color again because we will definitely need it. When I simply mix blue and pink, the result is a very bright pinkish purple, so I add a touch of cool ochre to mute the color and make it more natural. I also add a little warm ochre here, just a touch, to warm up the shadow. I pick up a little light paint, refine the contour. And create a smooth transition between the light and shadow areas. Using this warm mid-tone, I extend the color into the shadow area of the neighboring petal. Looking at the reference, I can see that the petals in this area are actually a bit different. They have more of terracotta hue, and we do not really see that violet tones in the lower roses. What is happening here is that the background glow comes through much more strongly, at least that is how camera captured it. Since I'm painting from a photograph, this rose ends up looking slightly different from the ones below it, even though the overall principle remains the same. I always look at the reference, but at the same time I follow a consistent sequence when painting the petals. First the background, then the petals that are farthest away, followed by the ones that are progressively closer. This approach brings order to what might otherwise feel like a chaotic mess of details. It gives us a clear structure and a logical sequence to follow throughout the painting process. And so we naturally move on to working on this petal. You can see that we have already established some of the light areas here, as we did earlier.